my friends. Welcome to Conversations with Arundhati. Bite sized episodes for busy people who want to learn about staying healthy, life hacks, endometriosis, and women's health from me and other experts in the field. I also will be sharing fun snippets from my life as I learn and unlearn about life in general. Let's dive into today's episode. Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode. I am so excited to have you join me today. Today we are exploring one of the myths around yoga, which is people think yoga is for the calm type of people, which is totally not the case. And one of the reasons I want to explore this today is because this holds back many people joining and trying this amazing practice. So some of the common questions that I get is, I am a very hyper person, yoga may not work for me. Or do you sweat during yoga? Do you burn fat during yoga? Because I don't see people sweating when they are doing yoga. Another one is, isn't it slow? I feel it might be too boring for me. Another one is, staying in one place is so hard for me and my mind needs a lot of stimulation. And another favorite is, I cannot for the life of me meditate. I will definitely fail in yoga class. So these are some of the common things that come around when people speak to me about yoga. And so I understand though that this is totally understandable. When you're on the outside, yes, it looks like this. So I totally understand, because we're constantly stimulated in the modern world, right? There's social media, life is so fast. So when we are told to slow down or do an activity that is telling us to slow down, it seems like completely bizarre. It's like one of the odd things to do, right? And even in social media, think about it, everything's getting faster and faster. Even the videos, it used to be say 1 hour, it became 15, and now we have videos for 10 seconds, 5 seconds. Why is that? Because people cannot they don't have the proper attention, so they are adjusting accordingly. So that is actually showing that we are living in such a fast changing world. So people are craving for things that are fast. So when you tell them roll up your mat, get on the mat to do yoga, it seems like something really bizarre and really unnatural. So I get where this is coming from, right? And there's also another myth that people think, how are you supposed to lose weight or get a healthy weight if you're not sweating, if you're not doing dynamic movement? So these are things that are really holding people back from trying yoga, right? And that's another reason where they see things on social media, everyone looks so serene, everything looks so calm, so they think it is for the calm person. So it's certainly not the case. Certainly not the case. So let me actually share with you 3 points that might encourage you to give yoga a try, right? So one is, yoga actually works not only on the muscular level. So other movements are a lot on the musculoskeletal level, right? This, of course, you lose weight, you tone your body, that definitely happens, but it goes a little more deeper than that. Yoga really has a power to, stimulate and heal our organs inside. So if it is regarding digestion, you can stimulate your digestive organs. So I'm sure you have experienced where you sweat all you want, you run miles and miles, and then you think you have lost weight, but to know that it comes right back because you have not dealt with your digestive system. So that is where yoga is different, right? And point number 2, this is actually, now we were talking about, it going into the organs, healing and stimulating, that is good, but yoga also goes and connects with our mind. Because at the end of the day, of course you understand that yoga helps with stress and anxiety. We know all that, I'm sure. But when you really think about it, you can run all you want, but the real challenge is when we walk down the supermarket aisle, or when we go to a social event and we are given a piece of cake, or you see other people indulging in something, junk food or bad food or food that might not be suited to you. The willpower that you need is what we need, right? Not that running miles and miles at a stretch. that willpower is actually, yoga helps with getting that willpower. It helps you with discipline, it gives you confidence, so you can say no, so you can eat moderately. I know people don't know this because on social media you don't really see all this. You see these amazing poses, but they don't really talk about this subtle but very powerful benefit. So point number 3 is, in general, our body is supposed to thrive in a calm environment, in a calm state, right? We are not supposed to be, running around like a headless chicken. That is not our natural state. And if we are not in the natural state, that's when we start to experience stress, hypertension, anxiety. These start to creep in. Then what happens is these start to manifest in our physical body in forms of pressure, in forms of cholesterol. Then what else? Hormonal, menstrual cycle irregularities, the weight gain, diabetes, those things start to creep in. And I'm sure you know people who have had a stroke, even if they are, people who go to the gym, or even if they are quite fit, because they have not dealt with the inner side of the body, right? We need to look into our body in a holistic manner. So, as I said before, it not only works on a muscular level, but you can stimulate your organs, so we can work from the inside. And also, I know sometimes people say that, I'm a hyper person, and all of that. That's like a very common thing. So I understand that, but we are not supposed to be in a hyper state, because now we have been overstimulated, not only the modern world, caffeine and all of that as well. So we are quite stimulated, and we are very, a lot of people are quite hyper. And yoga helps to bring that down, to bring that back to the balance. So if you think, oh, I'm a person who is extremely hyped up, then yoga is the perfect solution for you. So, and if you are a person who is already in a heightened state, if you are having hyper tendencies, doing activities that are more stimulating is only going to make things much worse. And especially in the long term, it is going to affect your body and mind. And another problem that people come up with is saying that they feel that their mind is wandering off, that they might feel like they might fail at a yoga class. There is no such thing as failing. In yoga, everyone is allowed to be who they are and honor themselves. So you're not going to fail, but with yoga, and if you are a person whose mind is wandering off, yoga definitely is a perfect solution, because during the practice, we guide you all to hang on to bring your focus to a point in front of you, or point in your body, which is called drishti, right? So you'll be constantly holding on to that point, and that's going to help you over time, to help you harness that power of controlling and stilling your mind and bringing it to one. So that's going to be a big benefit for you as well. So the next time you feel the thoughts, yoga is too slow for me, rewrite it immediately. Say, yoga is exactly what I need right now. And trust me, yoga is not slow, it is highly stimulating. It also depends on the type of yoga you're doing. So I teach Hatha yoga. So it not only works on, getting a healthy weight and on the muscular level, but is also a therapeutic practice. So if you have illnesses with hormonal issues, or arthritis, or whatever that may be, Hatha yoga really works for all of that, like bloating, things like that. Because there are other types of yoga that have been turned into like a fast pace and trendy, because the modern society is not accepting yoga as it's in its natural state. But remember, right, our natural state is calm. So deep down, I know you know that, and you would make the right choice. So hope you found this valuable. If you know anyone on the fence of trying yoga, please do share this, and hope you learned something, and let me know on Instagram, what struck you the most, what you learned, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.